At the heart of CRED Jewellery is the precious metal that goes to form each piece. Precious metal that for the past 10 years we've been sourcing from small-scale miners in Colombia. I'm in Candota. We arrived late last night after quite a hairy ride on a little motor taxi, and now we're just waiting to grab a boat to go up the river to visit one of the mining communities where the gold for our jewellery comes from. This is where we're going. So these boats are loaded up with all the supplies for the villages upstream. So we've been travelling upriver for a couple of hours, and now we've reached a little community that has about 200 active miners working in and around the area, which, working under the Audited program, will be Fairtrade, Fairmined. You can go and have a look. It's a pretty basic village. Unfortunately, all the mining happens on top of the valleys. It's 28 degrees, about 80% humidity, and midday. The mining is really simple. Rocks are cleared by hand so that the water can wash the gold-rich soil out and over a sluice that captures any precious metal as the water and the soil flow over it. In this part of the rainforest, mining is the only option for work, and thousands work on a small scale like this. So we got up really early this morning, grabbed the bus from Candota and wound our way through the rainforest to Choco, where a lot of the other communities that we work with are based. And we're just going to go off today to have a look at Americo's mine, which is a really, really good example of the work that Audited do and clean green gold. Okay, so I just want to show you this landscape. This is where the mechanised diggers have been. So at one point this was all beautiful virgin rainforest, and now it's the piled up rocks. Now, you know, the rainforest is strong and it's trying to reclaim it back, but it's going to take tens of years before this turns back into forest, if it does at all, and a lot of the plants in the biodiversity will be lost. We've arrived at Americo's mine after trekking up waterfalls and across rivers, and hopefully we'll see the difference between this and the devastation really that's left behind with the rush mining and the mechanised mining that we saw earlier. So it almost becomes quite a rhythmic dance as they clear the rubble and the stones to let the gold-rich soil flow again. At the same time they build these beautiful terraces that just remind me of, I don't know, a Mayan structure. It is hard work, there's no getting around it, and that's why they should be paid properly for it, especially when they take such care of the environment. And this is what it's all about. Audited, gold and platinum, Fairtrade, Fairmined Ecological.